Welcome, dear soul, on the other side of the screen. Thank you for joining this transmission. Thank you for joining this expression, and I welcome you with all of my heart to the field of remembrance. I appreciate your presence. It's good to see you. Good to feel you. Today I have a really raw day. Yesterday also was a really raw day in the sense of feelings. And I got the sense a little bit that it would be good to be talking about feelings of rawness and openness and vulnerability of the heart. Because in my personal journey, yesterday, sometimes it's weird to say yesterday when you really live by moment to moment and you understand that there was really no yesterday. But anyway, there was a big release of old contract in one of my relationships where my body and system finally let go of some old dynamics, old energies that no longer served me or the other person. These are simply old programs, energies of being responsible for other persons in general. And I acknowledge my relationship that I have to this person because she's a wonderful mirror, and we can let go of so much in a really awakening relationship, you know. But anyway, I felt that these contracts are being ended and dissolve into stardust, really dissolving into stardust. And I felt ease after that, yes. But today, my meditation was really, really deep and very surrendering, especially for the heart. I felt an extreme surrender into my heart. And you see, when we let go of those contracts and when we step further and just integrate them, just let them go, then our hearts expand, because the energy that we are freeing from our body, our heart senses this energy, and from our survival centers, this energy moves back into our heart center, which is beautiful. Because we open up more, we're expanding more our heart field, and naturally this energy moves through our expression, through our throat and pineal gland and the brain. And you just feel and sense that you are taller, higher in a sense, more aware, and that you stepped more into the full being that you truly are. While you're walking in this awareness as who you are, you just let go of everything that's no longer serving you. That's why it always, that is meant by you are already the frequency of what you desire. You're already it, you were it all the time. And once you choose a desire, and you begin to walk and think and feel like it, of course certain things can no longer be in your program, no longer be in your system. So I felt this ease after this release yesterday, and today I thought, maybe unconsciously, that I would walk further, in joy and ease. What I do, it is more like a still calm ease and joy that's more in the background, but it's the carrier. Right now in the state of my evolution, the still, silent calmness and ease is the carrier that drives me and drives my actions. But all of a sudden, there was this feeling of rawness in my heart again. Started maybe 3 or 4 hours ago. And I wondered what's happening. And I allowed myself to surrender to it. And I understood that, yes, we are releasing a lot of stuff in our journey. But I think it's important to understand that the more deep those clenches were in our system, the older it was, so to speak. The more time our heart needs to really open up fully to it and surrender to it. I know time it's an illusion, and only we make this process as long as we should think, as long as we think it should be, you know. But I think it's crucial that we honor the feelings of our body, especially of our heart, because it's our creative center, it's the center of love, it's the center of creation. And this rawness feels like, in the first line, it could be fear. It felt a lot like fear at the beginning, because we literally step into a new field that we weren't before. We never walked in those fresh feet and with this open heart in this area before, even if it's the same environment and the same places and people. That proves once more that it's not about the external 3D reality to your soul. It's about your inward game that you're playing. And my intention for this video and this transmission is to honor this feeling in my heart right now. And I know if you see this video, then you probably go through such a raw feeling within yourself. And yes, when we let go of bigger things, so to say, to give it a symbol, then we can feel very vulnerable and maybe disoriented, and just like we want to be with ourselves and feel and allow the body to integrate and the heart to integrate this, you see. You see, I told you it was a contract in being responsible for others. You see, this, in my case, and it may be with other things in your case, was your entire life until this moment part of your identity. You thought you are this person that has to care for others. Doesn't mean that you no longer care for others. You know there's true care in your heart, but the unhealthy care, the emotional bond care that holds both beings in a lack position, in a lack energy, in a really no one can take care of himself or herself energy. And we have to free us from those energies and finally take responsibility for ourselves. But through taking responsibility for ourselves, we release this, of course. That's a paradox. So you're already doing it. I think this teaches us to really acknowledge our being in our heart and body, you see. I appreciate you sitting with me here. Yes, and if you watch this video, then you may went or go through something similar, like I do, like I did. And what I can say to you is that the greatest gift that we have is the gift to feel. Even if it's raw, or fear, love, joy, mystical, gratitude, or even frustration. The ability to truly feel and to allow is beautiful. I think I can honor that even more. What about you? You see, because I think that so many beings are afraid to feel, and I was afraid to feel too. 3 or 4 years ago, I had no idea where my heart even is. But I fell in love with all the past versions of myself that went through every meditation, every day. I never stopped investing in this. And besides that, the greatest gift also is to be able to self-regulate, to really walk through your life and no matter what's going on around you, you are able to stay in your center. Doesn't mean that you never cry, never feel, or something like this. You do not have to be a stone or wandering around. But to allow this, to cry even when people are around you, but also to be enormously joyful when people are around you. Self-regulation. And I appreciate that I can be a sovereign frequency and create a sovereign field for you and for us right here on this channel, because that's what it is. It's a frequency. This is not a teaching right now, you see. This is sharing my experience and my wisdom and knowledge. But it is ultimately a frequency. That's why I say all the time, don't listen so much to my words, because they are just present paper in which the frequency of sovereignty is born and built for you to attune to. And because of that, I invite you to join the field, join the sovereign field, get your golden signal. This is a wink from the universe, not a typical newsletter. It's a wink from the universe at the exact right timing, and you'll find the link below in the description box. You will see join the field, and then you can get your golden signal. It's beautiful. It's all just the beginning. Feel free also to support this field, to support the frequency. Link also below in the description box. You can support via Ko-fi or PayPal. And the beautiful thing is, if you decide to do it, of course, I receive your donation, and I can keep on walking in my own journey. Not that I'm dependent on it, but you know what I mean. But it's an investment in yourself, and with that you are signaling life and reality. That's what I'm ready to invest in myself and in sovereignty, in truth, in feeling, in clarity, in transformation and change, and ultimately in a new life. Because of course, if you support, life supports you back. Always. I wish you all the best, my friend. This is Han from the Field of Remembrance. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time. And see you on the frequency. Get your golden signal. Bye.